Lexus just given us the reveal date for its fully electric vehicle, the RZ 450e. Let's go. Over at the Lexus press room, wasn't expecting this today, but things were coming out of Japan saying that the announcement was going to be happening this month. Got confirmation on it. So new Lexus battery EV RZ reveal coming soon. Here it is, Wednesday, April 20th at 6 a.m. Eastern time. I will have it for you guys. I'm like 99% sure Lexus will give me embargoed information. I'll have a video up ready to go live at 6 a.m. Eastern time. I won't be live streaming it. There might be a live stream going on because it's going to be revealed in Japan. That's why it's happening so early here on the East Coast. But anyways, we have an additional picture. Well, we have two new pictures, so let's break them down and have some fun with this. The first image we have of the RZ is showing that half of the image is the sky, and we have a lot of mountains in the background, which says to me this picture was probably taken in Japan. This does not look like California mountains. Now, the front end here, we do have like the new iteration of the triple beams, which are slotting underneath, but we also have what looks like a bi-LED. So these could be the low time nighttime lights, and this could be the high beam here on the outside. We also have the large daytime running light, which is really shortening that check mark vibe. The Lexus badge looks like it doesn't have any blue two-tone inside of it, so that could be a confirmation of some of the things we're seeing. Even on the new NX hybrids, I don't think that they have the blue accenting inside the Lexus logo. You can see the camera here, so confirmed, we know it's gonna have a 360 camera. Well, you can get the 360 camera on the BZ4X as well. We have other images of the RZ. There it is. There isn't anything that's changed, because if you look at these lights, that's exactly what these lights are on the image that they showed us. So nothing really different on the front end. This is probably 99% production ready that was shown to us in December. Nothing really different here from previous images. We have this little video. I'll take the volume off. I have this little video for you guys, and make sure to stay after we break down the last image on the RZ 450e, because there are some spy shots coming from Japan on the new RX, and I haven't really had time to talk about it, so we're going to do that after we cover this. And where's that? And here is the interior image, and this is fun. I was not expecting Toyota/Lexus to give us an interior image of the new RZ. So I'm seeing this for the first time. The first thing that you're going to notice is the yoke style steering wheel. It doesn't mean it's going to be standard. It could be specific towards China. That's what we've seen in the past with the BZ4X's yoke steering wheel. This is pretty cool though. So we have two touchpads, which is this exact same setup that we have in the new NX luxuries with the heads-up display. So that means this has a heads-up display, and it's a little bit different than what we see on like the BZ4X, where this screen, the 7-inch screen, the same screen on the BZ4X, is pushed up a little bit further, it seems. And we also have a little indicator on top of the steering wheel that will let you know maybe the blinkers are on or the car's ready, which means on in Toyota and Lexus electrified terms. Now, unfortunately, this area is blacked out, but this could be the memory seats. I see what could be 1, 2, and 3 here. So it could be memory seat setting for the driver's side. Looks like a volume knob or scroll knob here on the top of the steering wheel. Kind of hard to tell though. And then your radar cruise control stuff will be over here. So on the new NX, how it works is your phone and radio station controls on the left side, and on the right hand side on the customizable steering wheel is going to be your safety controls, as well as your MID controls and heads-up display controls. So we do have a power button up here nestled in the vents, kind of like the new NX's design. And then we have the large 14-inch touchscreen, which comes as no surprise. It's going to be the a little bit bigger than what we see in the BZ4X, of course. What is this? We have 3 USB-Cs up front. You know it's a modern Lexus when you have USB-Cs. Same dials and volume knob. Everything is the same here as we see in the new Lexus NX. It's also our first time seeing interior trim. So this looks like it could be wood, but knowing Lexus, the way things are going, I wouldn't be surprised if this is a synthetic wood to be more eco-friendly in this electric car. It's hard to say though. And glossy black, unfortunately. around the driving knob selector, drive selector. And it's very similar to the BZ4X's big rotary slash knob thing that you push down and twist. Exact same control module as the BZ4X. Large cup holders here, and then we have an armrest. So, I mean, the interior does kind of feel and look similar, and it's kind of like a mixing of the BZ4X and the new Lexus NX. Over here, we do have what looks to be a nicer dash than what we have in the new NX, just more detail to it, or the NX's dash in front of the passenger is just like injection molded plastic with no detail, no stitching, none of that. We also have a little tag up here which is going to say Mark Levinson, and I think that's just about everything, other than we can see that this is a red paint color, so red is confirmed. So Matador red mica, 99% sure. This is just to increase the brightness of the MID behind the steering wheel. Is there anything else here? I don't see anything in terms of range. So we don't have any indicator here saying like, oh, how many miles are left, and I could, extrapolate it being based off of 3/4 tank or 3/4 charge. So I don't really think there's any hidden messages here that I can really break down for you guys. Oh, there's a better look of the Mark Levinson tag on that speaker grill. But we're going to head over to the Drive, an Australian car website, and they're taking these images from a YouTube channel from Japan. And what we have here are some spy shots of the new RX, and it looks big. To me, it looks a little bit bigger than the current RX in terms of length. And we already have an image for the new RX right here, that this is from the December electric car reveal. It looks like an RX, maybe slightly bigger with a bigger back end, but from the sounds of it coming from Japan, there is going to be 3-row RXs just like we have current 3-row RXs. But since we're getting the TX here stateside, I'm not sure if that 3-row RX will make it here. It's a possibility though. So, I mean, really there's not a whole lot to see here. And in fact, since we saw the image and render down here since last December, there's not that much for me to get excited about, other than we're getting closer. This vehicle should be announced by the end of the year. Also, I want to go over some spreadsheets while I have you. Why not? So the RZ 450e, I'm expecting to take the front motor of the front wheel drive BZ4X at 201 horsepower, put that in the rear. Oh, sorry, just hit the mic. Put that in the rear or the front. I don't know how they're going to do it. And they could also take one of the motors from the all-wheel drive BZ4X and complement that 201 horsepower motor. And so we get a total of 308 horsepower and 320 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 around the mid 5s would be my guess. Battery size is hard to say, but Toyota, Lexus could put a larger battery in here to get that 300 miles of range, since I don't think we're going to see that on the BZ4X anytime soon. And starting price, it's hard to say as well, but $60K seems to be the entry-level starting price for luxury EVs at this point in time. But going to the RX, we have the replacement of the V6. Pretty sure that's going to happen. So we're getting rid of the 2GR 3.5 liter naturally aspirated V6 with around 300 horsepower. And they should replace it more than likely with the 2.4 liter turbo that we see in the new NX with 275 horse and 317 pound-feet of torque with the new 8-speed auto. And then hybrids, it should have the exact same hybrid setups as the new NX, plus maybe a couple more. So we have the RX 350h that I'm expecting to come with 239 horse. We have the 450h Plus, which will be the plug-in hybrid of the RX more than likely, because it has been trademarked, and we know those power figures, 35 miles of electric range or so and 304 horsepower. It's a great powertrain. And then we have the 500h, which has been trademarked, but I don't think the 550h Plus has been trademarked for the RX. That's only for the TX so far that I'm aware of, but it's possible. Anyways, 500h could be our next iteration of what we see in F Sport Performance, and this could be having easily 350 horsepower, maybe even more. It's really hard to say, but they'd be taking the 2.5 or 2.4 liter turbo and electrifying it. So definitely stay tuned. We should have an announcement of the new RX by the end of the year. I don't think availability will be until early 2023. That's just my gut. We should have availability of the new RZ 450e here by the end of the year in 2022, with the announcement happening in just a few days. Gosh, what's today? The 5th? So 2 weeks from now, we'll have the RZ 450e full interior exterior. Maybe battery pack sizes, maybe ranges. It's really hard to say. I don't know exactly what they're going to show us, but we will have a lot more information 2 weeks from now than we do today. But I'm going to end there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy any sort of Toyota Lexus content, make sure you subscribe, because that is a big focus of the channel, as well as all the other Japanese and Korean brands. I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you so much, and peace out.